They do that to control the level, so they're constantly tearing down their dam. So if they wanted to put more water down this section, they would tear this little section down. If they want to stop it up, they'll come back in and patch that up. Those are some.
They really control the water flow, obviously.
Yeah, for their.
Or know how to.
Yeah, they're expert at it. Actually, they're really good at it. And in the tail races, you can't really see it too well, but all that mud and stuff above the dam is not good for fish reproduction. Fish don't like that. It smothers the eggs, basically. But right below the dam, right where that little ripple is down there, all the mud and stuff gets scoured out and you're left with little gravels, and that's what the trout need to reproduce in. That's their nest. And so that's another way that beaver help with the fish.
So what you're basically saying is this animal is a pretty important part of the environmental infrastructure?
Yeah. And particularly the watershed. And that's really the other focus of this, is to get people out to understand and appreciate their watershed, because a lot of places are losing their watersheds. They're either drying up, or they're getting overused, or they're getting diverted elsewhere. And I'd like to have people, especially younger people, understand that this area is really rare and super important. And so just to raise the awareness that this is a place that needs to be taken care of and respected. Yeah, they're super important.
Do you know how many we have right now, or that's why you're doing this?
Yeah, we don't. I don't want to say I have a bet, but I kind of have a challenge to Fish and Game. I'm claiming that there's less than 100 in the Port Neuf River watershed. So I guess we'll have some way of finding out whether or not that's true or not.
How big is the Port Neuf watershed? What's kind of
the area?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's huge.
Easy way to.
It's huge, and it is measured. I should have that number. That's a good question, but it's several hundred square miles.
It's obviously in Bannock County.
Yeah, it's in part of Caribou County, part of Power County, and part of Bannock County. So it's pretty big. And it's got all the drainages: Marsh Creek, Garden Creek, Rapid Creek, which are all big. When they get in the main channel, and I guess that's probably where the real rub is that when you get into areas that are developed, then it becomes a little bit more of a problem. But as far as in the upcountry, they're beneficial. I've even had talked to people that have the canal companies that are in charge of water, and they anecdotally tell me that in years past, when there were more beaver in the upper watershed, they had more water for irrigation. So it's it could be a win-win, but I think a lot of it is just education and awareness and understanding as far as how this all can shake out. See, you guys got pictures of the fresh cuts, right? Our volunteers are going to be walking into that, so part of our training is to help them be aware that there's a possible puncture hazard.